Good morning. It is 7:53 a.m. on Tuesday, December 8th, 2020. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I feel like I've given myself a weird sort of headache because I have a little bit of a cut on one finger that I think, is like, I'm not sure, maybe there's like a splinter or something in it, but it's hard to see. It's very tiny. And so I have this thing, which is like a little pocket microscope. And I decided to try to see if I could see if there was a splinter in there. But what I found is that it actually zooms in so much that I was having a lot of difficulty getting it to actually point at where the cut is. And so I did a lot of squinting and focusing and careful movement and positioning early in the morning before I've had a lot of caffeine with my glasses, which are not a perfect prescription. Because well, I guess it's not that different, but just like I've sort of given myself a little bit of an eye strain thing first thing in the morning, which is a little disorienting. But, that's how it goes sometimes. I still don't know if there's if there's a splinter or what, but in any case, how are you? Um, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit distracted this morning. Just I feel like I've got a few too many things spinning around in my head at the moment. But and part of that is that like I keep starting to almost prepare to do other things when I haven't recorded this video yet. And so my brain spins up in the process of doing a thing. And then I realized, oh wait, I can't do that yet. I have to do my video. And then before doing the video, it spins up doing something else. Yeah, so feeling a little scattered this morning. But, that's how it goes sometimes. I watched more of Dark on Netflix yesterday, so I'm like midway into season 2 now. And boy, what a fascinating little piece of clockwork that show is. Just the way that all the different characters relate to each other across different time periods in a fairly clever time travel story with a lot of moving pieces is kind of it's really fascinating, but part of it is a little bit tricky because there are certain things that I'm tempted to like look up details about because I want to make sure that I understood what I saw properly. And like sometimes I'm not the best at recognizing faces, and so occasionally there will be a character where I'm like, am I supposed to know who that is? I feel like they look familiar, but I can't remember right this moment who it's supposed to be. And so like I feel like I want to look it up, but I also feel like a lot of this show seems to be based on having a character show up and then reveal later who they actually are. And I could totally imagine spoiling myself significantly by just trying to say, was this character who I thought they were in episode 3 of season 2? But, that's how it goes sometimes when you watch these complicated shows, and it's not week to week, is you can definitely spoil yourself. But it's a fascinating little show, and I'm excited by how it has expanded its scope in season 2, and I'm also excited also because I think if I were watching this show new, I would be very worried that the balancing act it's currently got going is unsustainable. But what I've been told by people who've watched the whole thing is that it finishes pretty effectively. So that's great to hear. And uh, it makes me excited to see how it keeps going because right now it's just a little bit like when you watch the people who do like those plate spinning things where they have like so many different plates spinning, and it's one thing to say like it's incredible how they balance all of those, but it's another thing to say how do they stop? That seems harder. Like it's one thing to have them going, it's another thing to say, okay, I'm ready to be done doing this now. Do I just like you got to just catch them all, I guess. In any case. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about today. I'm going to try to get some caffeine, put my contact lenses in, and get some work done. So, but tonight, so many levels. Campaign 2, Episode 4. So join us at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for that. And in the meantime, I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.